Your news starts now.
Good evening, I'm Amber Worthy. Thanks for joining us for News 12 Now. A body was found behind a Cleveland church this afternoon. The Cleveland Police Department says that they were called around 1:30 p.m. after someone found a body in Candies Creek between Campbell Ridge Bridge Road and the Westwood Church. Bradley County EMS, the fire department, and the drug task force recovered and transported the body to the medical examiner's office for an autopsy. The identity of the female victim has not been released. And the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is now in charge of an officer-involved shooting case. Late Saturday evening, Bradley County Sheriff's Office Deputy Corey Loftus and Charleston Police Department Jimmy Woody responded to a home on Leland Drive in Charleston for a reported stabbing. The caller indicated that a male had been stabbed and another male had fled from the scene. Sheriff Watson spoke with News 12 at the scene about what happened when the police arrived at that home.
A male had left that residence running through the backyard. Minutes later, the Charleston police officer as well as the Bradley County Sheriff's deputy came in encounter with this party. The subject was very aggressive towards the officer. There was a shot fired. The subject was transported to Tennova.
And later in the morning, that man was pronounced dead at the hospital after both officers attempted life-saving measures until EMS arrived. Since Deputy Loftus fired his weapon, he has been placed on administrative leave pending the outcome of this investigation. And the Chattanooga Police Department says one person is dead and another injured after an early morning shooting on Cowart Street. They tell News 12 that officers responded to reports of a person shot at around 2:45 this morning. According to officials, officers found two males suffering from gunshot wounds in the parking lot across from Coyote Jack's nightclub. Police say 22-year-old Sharon Porter died from his injuries and 24-year-old Tori Porter is expected to be okay. Witnesses told investigators that it stemmed from an argument inside of Coyote Jack's, and neighbors say this establishment has been a problem for a long time.
I'm ready for them to bulldoze this building so I can feel safe living on Market Street again.
Even safe having my family, friends over at all, especially on the weekends because of Bella Vita, Coyote Saloon, Jack. It doesn't matter how many times they shut it down and reopen it and rename it. It's the same stuff. They're getting away with it. It needs to stop.
I spoke with another resident as he was walking his dog, and he says the restaurant came with a lot of unwanted crime as well.
Except for what this place has been, Bella Vita and now Coyote Ugly in the living room, it's brought nothing but crime. It's brought nothing but pollution and trash to the parking lot areas and the surrounding areas. When you wake up in the morning and take a walk, there's broken glass and liquor bottles and beer bottles and trash left all over the place from the revelers at this establishment.
And there's no description of the suspect at this time. And airport officials in Atlanta have reported a complete power outage at the Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. And this is impacting local flights. All flights in and out of Atlanta have been canceled, leaving some travelers stranded in the dark, possibly until tomorrow. Nikki Batiste has an update on this issue plaguing the world's busiest airport.
It was the day the lights went out in Georgia. On Sunday, a power outage all but shut down Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport in Atlanta.
The lights flickered once. It was really scary, but we were like, hopefully nothing happens. And then they flickered again, and they didn't come back.
The outage began at around 1 in the afternoon. It soon led to all flights being canceled at the country's busiest airport. Thousands of stranded travelers were forced to wait, either in planes or in the darkened terminals. Many said they had no idea what was happening.
Well, at first I was like, gosh, what's going on? It could be weather. And then I noticed that they kept flickering and finally it went off. I was like, oh no, could be something way worse than just weather.
Officials say the outage was caused by an underground fire. As workers scrambled to fix the problem, the Federal Aviation Administration issued a ground stop, meaning no flights could depart for Atlanta. At Hartsfield-Jackson, as many as 100 planes were left sitting on the tarmac.
I apologize for the inconvenience.
By Sunday night, the delays and cancellations were already starting to impact other U.S. airports. Airlines are now bracing for a ripple effect that could continue into one of the busiest travel weeks of the year. Laura Podesta, CBS News, New York.
At last check, Georgia Power was expected to have this issue resolved at midnight, But the city is sending stranded travelers to the Georgia World Congress Center for the night, and Chick-fil-A is also providing food. And All Service USA reached out to us saying that they aren't involved in a scam involving door-to-door sales in competition with EPB. An EPB customer told them that a man came to his house claiming to be with All Service USA, which is said to be buying out EPB. But All Service says that the script includes information about buying out AT&T buying out DirecTV, not EPB. They believe the customer maybe misheard or misinterpreted the pitch. EPB and All Service are not affiliated, and All Service USA does go door to door, but if you need more information, they say you can contact them, and that info is on our website. But police say if it feels like a scam, call the company directly.